MapleStory is an extremely grindy game, and the comment that we get the absolute most of is "I don't have time." So in this video, I'm going to be showing you everything that you can do to level up your character or your mule without spending a ton of time. This is going to be something that's extremely efficient, not only for your main, but also for potential Legion mules, boss mules, and other characters across your entire account. So with that being said, let's get right into the video and figure out exactly what I am talking about. So just so you guys can get an exact idea of what I am doing, I'm going to be doing it live with a timer going while I'm doing it, so you can see exactly what I'm doing and how long it actually takes. And I also want to add, this is something that is great for characters at all levels, for extremely endgame players all the way to extremely brand new players. So no matter where you are in that spectrum, this video is going to help you out a ton. So as a few of you guys already probably might have guessed, Monster Park is going to be one of those things that I'm talking about in this video. So Monster Park is good for a numerous amount of reasons, but the reason in this video is going to be for the extreme amount of EXP that you gain either on your mule or your main account or your boss mule or your Legion mule, whatever the case may be. Monster Park is something that you can do every single day, and you can do it up to 7 days. But when you first start out, you can only do it an entry of 2 times per day. But if you go into the cash shop, there is an item called a Monster Park additional entry ticket. Now you can buy this with Miso or you can buy this with Maple Points. I do recommend spending the money on these tickets. If you are an extremely new player, I know that the money can be a little bit scarce, but if you can't afford it, you can also buy it with reward points as well. Now, depending on what kind of character you have, that is going to depend how long this actually takes you. It shouldn't take you any more than 20 minutes at the absolute maximum. Now, Monster Park is also good because it does give you Monster Park boxes, which can give you a few things. One of them being Monster Park coins, which can be exchanged to get Monster Park pots, from red attack pots to green speed buff pots, or to get the gold EXP pots. You can also get the Monster Park badges from these boxes if you're extremely lucky, which you can either sell to the Monster Park merchant for 3 billion Miso, or you can save all 7 and get yourself a 7 days Monster Parker badge. Monster Park is something that any character can do, and you do not need a ton of funding to one-shot the mobs inside of Monster Park. If you're going to start doing Monster Park on either your main or your mule, make sure that you do talk to Spiegelman and accept the Monster Park daily medal quest. So if you do end up getting to the 77 clears, you can get yourself a Monster Park medal, which will help you out immensely with a lot of ID. After you finish your Monster Park, you will now be able to start doing your Arcane River dailies. Now, this is something that wasn't that great of EXP before, and it wasn't that great of a reward in general, so most people never did this on their mules. But now, doing dailies on your mules has been better than ever, and the EXP gain is extremely good. Not only is the EXP extremely good, but the rewards from doing dailies are amazing on mules as well. Doing the dailies will allow you to level up your mules quicker, but it will also allow you to gain a ton of damage on these mules to either one, be able to kill bosses quicker, or be able to one-shot in later Arcane River maps faster. On top of doing your dailies, you can also do your weeklies 1 time per week on each character. This is going to help a little bit with the EXP growth, but it's mainly for extra symbols at the end of the week. So now that we've gone over the 2 things to actually gain the EXP, let's talk about how much EXP you're actually gaining. So if I were to start at level 200 with no hyper burn and no EXP multipliers, no coupons, no nothing, I would go all the way from level 200 to 218 within an entire month. In 2 months, I would go from level 200 to 232. And in 3 months, I would go from 200 to 243. And in 4 months, I would go from level 200 to level 250. Now, keep in mind, this is done without any EXP multipliers, without any hyper burn, and without any external source of EXP. This is strictly just from dailies, weeklies, and Monster Park. So now, how much time will this actually take you? Well, I did it live for myself on a character that doesn't really have much gear, and it took me about 21 minutes to do all of the dailies and all the Monster Park runs. I understand that not a lot of people have a lot of time, and if you're able to just squeeze in 20 minutes a day, you can bring your character quite a long way without taking too much time out of your day. And like I said, this doesn't have to be something that you can do on your main. This can also be a side project that you work on for a mule or a boss mule or even a second main. This is something that respects your time while also giving you a very efficient amount of gains on that character. And a lot of you may be wondering, well, what kind of gear do you need to have to one-shot in Monster Park, and what kind of gear do you need so you could actually efficiently do this within the time? So the gear that I actually have on the character that I did this experiment on isn't very good at all. Nothing is above unique, and I only have about 2 items that are above 15 stars. Everything else is pretty much bare bones, nothing, no star force, 2-line unique, nothing that's out of the ordinary or unachievable. So if you are somebody who doesn't have a lot of time but you want to continue to progress your MapleStory account, I totally recommend you doing something like this. This is a very efficient process that totally respects your time, but it also gives you a very high amount of gains. So if you guys do have any questions about anything that was done on this video today, please leave them in the comment section below and we will definitely get back to you guys. As always, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and until next time, I will see you all then. Take it easy. Peace.